Yeah,
And we're back!
Yay! Welcome back.
For no reason at all, we're looking into bionics. Weird why we do that.
Strange. Why would you ever need that?
I don't see why that would be important to anyone.
All right. So is Merrick healing Icarus, or is it?
No,
just
I'm investigating what's going on in the ship.
Okay.
Like why I was locked out.
Okay. Give me a tech use test then.
I could do that. Let me click on my man and use the use skill thing.
I mean, this is of course under the assumption that we have good enough medics to at least keep.
Yes,
Icarus.
your medics are
stable.
fine. Yeah. 6 degrees of success. Merrick, the blocks that were there before are gone. You're just sort of browsing around through the ship's, internal circuitry and everything right now, trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Everything is actually operating incredibly well. It seems to actually be a bit more efficient than it should be, honestly. You're getting more power output from the engine than you have any reason to actually be getting.
Is it a dangerously high amount?
No, it's not harming the ship at all.
Is it an amount that looks like it's going to increase and blow up and kill us all?
You don't know.
Yeah, so I also would like to say that I directed the collection of the remains and had them brought into the Mechanicus Funhouse because I need to investigate that.
Sure.
So I'll do that at some point. I don't want to just do things back to back if anyone else has something to do.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Not really.
Oh, good.
Okay, well, I'll go straight into that then.
Okay.
I'm going to see any bionics from the tech priest that survived the explosion. I'm going to see if he
some.
had-
Yeah, there's some pieces there. Yeah.
Was there an arm?
Well, we're going to find out.
We're gonna assemble an arm if there's not.
What are you looking for? He had a lot of electus. Looking through his pieces, he was an electro priest for sure.
Right.
So he has a lot of basically power amplifiers and things like that within him.
Those could be useful. I'm looking specifically, for cybernetics, cortex implants, like the juicy stuff.
Stuff that you could put into yourself, you mean? Like nice things
Yes,
like that?
basically. I'm looking for
go ahead,
upgrades.
Give me a scrutiny.
Remember when I said about that thing about getting possessed? Just remember that.
Aha!
1 degree of success. Let's see.
Or Icarus.
He definitely... No, he had plenty of, augmented senses and arrays and things like that.
Also, if I can just find any identifying what did he come from? Is he part of a specific part of the Adeptus Mechanicus?
He's too messed up at this point for you to be able to figure
that's
that
fine.
out. He's got different parts that have markings.
Unless he has a
of-
membrance implant.
Yeah, no, they're made from all over to the Imperium, the parts that are in him. So
Yeah, I understand. You get it where you can. We're not all lucky enough to be born on Mars.
He did have a cortex implant that gave him 2x
Yeah.
intelligence.
You want that shit.
Now, I've got one of those,
Yeah, he's already got one.
but those are
Could I have it?
incredibly valuable, so that's fine. And also, if someone else wants it, I can open your skull and jam it in there for you.
Well, my skull might already be
That
open.
would be against
I'm not sure.
everything.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff in him was all directed around controlling energy in different ways. He didn't have a lot of other augmentations other than that sort of thing.
Well, that kind of stuff can be useful. We'll look at it. What about our murder servitor Inquisitor friend?
Pretty much just servitor parts within him. Nothing else
Okay.
particularly special.
Yeah, multi-laser guns that need to be reattached to murder servitors.
Yeah, I'll take what good parts we have, repair those servitors best I can. Not too worried about that.
that's doable. Sure, no problem.
Okay, so the ship is operating above normal efficiency.
Yes.
That's sort of worrying in a way. Can I figure out if my Electro Priest friend basically rerouted a bunch of stuff and increased efficiency that way, or is there something else going on? Is there some kind of rogue program in there?
You asked the machine spirit?
You could you could talk to the machine spirit. That's definitely something you could do.
Yeah, let's open with talking to machine spirit, because
Was his dying wishes to be freed him from this hell? Did he upload himself into the ship and then reprogram everything to prove he's better than Merrick?
Grunty, the machine spirit reports that everything's fine, but it's got a bit of a different voice, different tone than it did
Good.
before.
I fucking told you. I fucking told you.
He's so pissed. I love it.
interesting.
Yeah, we'll just go with interesting.
Is this actually a bad thing?
We
'Cause
don't know.
if it's working better than before, that's
So-
good, right?
So the machine spirit has definitely changed in some way.
Yes.
So
Does
how
it
you
care
doing,
to
buddy?
explain? Can I? I'm gonna ask it why it feels any different, and if it feels like that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Okay. It says that it doesn't feel any different. It feels incredibly healthy, but other than that,
Maybe before we were just hearing.
as far as
it
it's concerned, it feels the same.
Maybe we were just hearing its sick voice before, now it's healthy?
All right. Well, that's something I'm gonna have to keep an eye on, but
Should
at
make
this
sure it doesn't try and
point-
kill us ever.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on it, but at this point, I don't think A, there's not much more I can do, and B, it doesn't seem actively hostile towards us. So, we'll just see how that goes, I guess.
Okay.
Mhm.
I really hope it just constantly wants to prove that it's better than Merrick all the time.
Well, that shouldn't be too hard.
So, as far as Icarus over here, the medics patch you up as best they can. You're getting a bionic arm. That's just the
Yay.
standard one for now.
I'll have to upgrade it.
Hey, Merrick, you said you have the cogitator for the ×2 intelligence already?
Yep, I have a good quality.
So you actually succeeded that with 14 degrees of success.
No, so
It
it doesn't.
right?
Yeah, so it doesn't. It
double
doesn't
your
double
number.
your degrees of success. Actually, as written in Rogue Traeger, it only doubles.
The bonus.
What is it? What was it?
Your
It's like
intelligence
Medicaid,
bonus.
the amount you heal or something.
Yeah.
It's really
Oh yeah,
dumb.
the Medicaid. That's right.
So
that's
we're
what I-
we're using Dark Heresy rules, which gives me a +10 in bonus, basically.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah,
just
but
a
as
plus-
written in Rogue Trader, it's actually completely freaking worthless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's in Rogue Trader there's only 2 good unnatural stats, strength and agility. Everything
Yeah.
else is like, oh, you double your bonus, but they're never used for anything.
Actually,
toughness.
was it
Toughness.
Is it my gun arm or
Oh,
is
yeah,
it my
toughness.
other arm? We haven't decided this.
Didn't
it should say.
Hey,
Yeah, I
hold
think
on.
it said right arm.
Oh, let's
No, it
scroll
was your
up.
P arm.
Uh,
So whatever arm you used to P
yeah,
with.
yeah. Your primary arm was your right arm.
Unarmed
Ah,
arm P. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, is
Your
that what
primary
P
arm.
means?
right arm.
Primary?
okay. It doesn't have a negative effect on
What
my...
if you're ambidextrous? Do you get to choose?
As far as having just a standard biological arm, then no.
Okay.
Your cybernetic arm.
Yeah, no. It'll be just like your primary arm was just reattached.
How's everything going in here?
Okay, I guess. I've just sort of woken up with an arm, mechanical arm.
Oh yeah, nice arm.
Sort of,
Can I see that? I want to look at the arm and see if I can identify where it was made.
Okay.
you have to do a perception test to
Yeah, go
identify
ahead.
where it's...
I don't, unless there's just like a serial number on it. Like if it's just like a basic arm.
It's pretty basic. It was shipped in from somewhere in the Calixis sector. It's pretty standard.
Oh yeah, Calexis. They make good arms. You'll be fine. Tell me if it itches, and also make sure that you. Sometimes you can overextend the elbow on those. Try not to do that because it's really a pain in the ass to fix.
Is there any sort of guide or something I should have, like a pamphlet?
Sure,
on
I
your
can
game?
write you up something, and
Yeah.
I'll send it to your data slate later.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing?
Well, I'm
going to have my wave spars put in finally.
I was actually
Oh, yeah, that's
just,
good.
I was actually going to just talk to the captain,
Okay.
RE that. In private. Captain.
yes.
How suspicious are you that Holt's the trader?
Where are you guys while you're talking?
Well,
I'll be in his office.
Probably in the
private,
cabin,
probably.
captain's cabin.
Yeah.
Captain's cabin, sure. All right.
I mean, not that.
Well. Anyway, you know how he's
Yeah.
a psyker and they like tend to go off.
Yeah.
Besides tradering, I could get something to sort of
Stop that from happening.
Insurance.
I think you need to be more specific.
I can get a bomb that will fucking that you can hit a button and it'll blow him up, and we could get that put in him. All you gotta do is have an excuse for him to have surgery, and he's got one. So all you gotta do is not let him have the surgery until we get one. Just get a bomb put in him, and you can hit the button, boom, fucking, he's gone.
Yeah, but couldn't we kill him anyways?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this boy's way cooler.
Why do you want to put a bomb in? Oh, I'm not there.
No, you're not. Well, I mean,
I want to put a bomb because one, he's a fucking psyker.
I see what you're saying, but I'm trying to build, like, if we can either build a level of distrust where no one trusts anyone.
It's not a level of distrust where no one
And,
trusts
I don't really
anyone.
trust anyone.
It's a level of distrust where he's a fucking time bomb waiting to go off. And should he become possessed by a demon, it would be good to be able to hit a button and blow him up.
Yeah, but you can make that argument for everyone on the ship, though. The
Yeah.
demon one is what I'm saying.
No, because not everybody taps into the warp and does awful things.
No, but I'm pretty sure everyone can be possessed by a demon.
Yeah, but not with like the reasonable certainty that it will happen to him because he's a psyker.
Yeah, but so you're saying that if he was to be possessed or turns out to be a traitor, you wouldn't be able to kill him without the bomb?
Oh no, well, if he was possessed, he might get all demony, and he might be immune to like irregular guns and stuff. But having a bomb in him to blow him up and stop him from existing would be very nice.
Yeah, but the thing I worry about is that not one of them other like tech priest, you know, one of them tech guys, dudes, would just come around and go like, "Ooh, I'm being a traitor on this ship because I have nothing fucking better to do. Let's see what's around here. Oh, look at my magical tech powers. There's a bomb in this dude. Let's blow him up."
No. They wouldn't. It's not like that.
I don't know.
We put it. When people are bad, we do things to bad people, and one of the things we do to the bad people is make them fight, and to make sure that they pay their penance for their crimes. What we do is we put bombs in them. So some of them blow up, some of them inject them with loads of poison so they blow up. But a different sort of blowing up.
Well, I mean,
there's lots of ways you can blow someone up, by the way.
That's true. No, but I think I see what you're saying, and I share some of your concerns. However, I'm worried that doing something so extreme would have a negative impact on the crew at large. Also, I feel like there's a certain, like, there's a possible level of abuse here that I'm not entirely comfortable with.
Well, you'd have the button.
Yeah.
So it would be you abusing it, so you'd be comfortable with it yourself.
Well, I'm like, I see what you're saying, but I feel like it's a bit too far right now. And
I mean, it's just the perfect opportunity for him to like he wants this surgery thing, just slip it in at the same time. If you never have to use it, brilliant. But if you do, better to have it and not use it than not have it and go, oh, I really wish I could just fucking end that guy's life.
Yeah, but it seems no. I don't feel like no, it just doesn't sit well with me, you know. Like, I'm guessing it's my what are they called? The thing that makes you not do things that you kind of should do but you don't because you have like this set of like rules inside you. All right, morals.
No,
Those
because
things.
you just said that they're things you should do but you don't. So you know that this is the right thing to do. So your morals here are bad and guiding you wrong. And also...
Also...
I mean, the argument is starting to sway me, but no.
Okay, so
Can I at least put one in Marek?
is Holt
Now
getting his
that's-
stuff put in now?
Because he's rogue.
Merrick, if
Okay.
you're putting it in him, go ahead and roll for it. So we
You can
Alright.
you can have the
Okay.
button for Marek as well. You can have the button
Well,
for
here-
whoever I
here's-
put a bomb in.
No, I think I figured out the reasoning why my gut is telling me no, and that's because if one of them ever figured it out, which they might.
You'd blow him up. What are
Is
they
there
gonna
a
do
modifier
about it?
for being in the?
Nah,
in
it's
the
not. No, it's not. It's
What was
not a
that?
good idea.
Is there a modifier for having other people trained in Medicaid and/or being in the med bay?
Yeah, we'll give you +10 for everyone else that you're helping.
Well,
For all
For
your
your
nurses.
nurses.
if he gets possessed by a
good
demon,
enough.
There you go.
But speaking of bombs and stuff,
yeah,
so remember the cool party we're going to?
yeah,
I'm thinking. So now I haven't been before, right? But we're supposed to fight. It's on a planet, and I assume the beasts are going to fight each other. But there may be a situation where we go hunting the most successful beast, right?
yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we should put a bomb in our beast first, so we don't have to. So it'll be easier to kill because
Oh.
we're gonna have the most brutal beast anyway.
Yeah,
right?
no, I was gonna put a bomb in it anyway.
Okay. Good.
All right, so what is everyone else doing? What's your plan at this point?
Well, we need to prep for going to Footfall. So, I mean, I'm looking at beasts to put bombs in, and then I also have to talk a bit more to my cousin, show him how things are, what's happening, and
Right,
of course we need to prep Sigmund for his endeavor with the unappreciated deal.
Mm-hmm.
Vendigroth's
Most of that's
got to do his thing.
yeah, most of that's been handled.
Yeah,
Vendigroth, what's Vendigroth doing?
nothing. I'm good.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Just
also
reloaded my gear.
You gotta talk to the police guy.
Me?
Yeah, for the delivery of shipment. Also, I'll get Vendigroth fighting. Don't mention this the whole. It'll go fucking nuts.
Also,
He
we
won't
should
like
make
it.
sure that we remove all traces of the fucking Inquisitor from the ship. I don't want any
Yeah.
fucking psycho or something else coming around like, smells like Inquisitor in this corridor. Burn all traces.
Okay. You
I've
clean
gotten
it all
everything useful out of it, so yeah, I'll just shove the rest out the airlock.
Well, we can't shove it out the airlock right now. It's next to Sigmund's Folly.
Yeah, it'll fall into the atmosphere and burn up eventually. It's not a big deal. I mean, I
just
could
dispose of
incinerate
it.
it if you want, but the
I'm saying-
incineration room's gonna smell like Inquisitor for a couple of days.
That's fine. So I think, other than that, we're going to Footfall, right?
I
That's
think
where-
that was your next
Yeah.
destination, yeah.
So I guess we're prepping for that.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's make a roll here. So you guys start motoring away from Sigmund's Folly, so you have clear room.
Oh
to,
shit! Yeah, I do. I did have something to do. Never mind.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Oh, okay, you doing that?
Yeah. I want. Hold on. How do I want to do that? No wait, we're gonna do it there. Never mind. Not here, because this is our. We're just hovering above our planet,
You're-
correct?
Yeah, you're at Sigmund's Folly right now.
Yeah, so I'll do that when we get to full fall. Disregard.
Okay. So as you guys start leaving Sigmund's Folly to get to a safe distance to jump into warp, as you start your main engines to move out of orbit, the ship rockets forward. Like it's going damn fast compared to the way it normally goes.
Zoom.
Did we get a speed upgrade somehow?
Right now,
We're gonna go back in time all the time now.
Fuck.
well, right now you're moving about twice as fast as you normally do.
And normally we move really fucking fast.
Your normal ship speed was 5. Right now it's 10.
That's really.
Check the engines aren't getting strained from this.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. As soon as we started like moving double our normal speed, I was in the engine room making sure everything was not blowing up.
Okay. Grunty, Merrick takes a look at the engines. They're fine. They don't seem even a bit stressed.
How is this even possible, Grunty? I mean, Marek.
So you know what shrugging is like, right? Imagine me shrugging, but also with 2 extra robotic arms coming out of my back.
Yeah.
So big shrug.
Yeah, so you know when someone just looks at you like, what are you, some kind of dummy? Kind of like, you know, with like, kind of like cold dead eyes, and you're like, oh, did I do something wrong?
You've probably seen Anadar give it to people a lot.
Imagine I'm doing that to you, but because I'm so fucking friendly, 10 times worse.
Captain, best guess is that the Electropriest did something with the circuitry or power routing of the ship, and it improved its efficiency somehow. But this is such a...
That's what I'm thinking too.
This shouldn't be possible.
I would easily understand if it had like a 10% or 20% increase, maybe, but 100% increase?
No, this is not something I've ever heard of. This shouldn't be possible. Everything I've looked at, like, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the machine spirit of the ship. Like, it seems quite content.
Does the machine spirit at least acknowledge that something fucked up is going on, or is it just like, woo?
It's pretty pumped, a little more so than normal. So, Anadar's thought of I couldn't tell you if it's just a direct result of being more efficient and therefore kind of a sort. You could imagine it as if you felt particularly spring and spry one day, I suppose. It's not a direct analogy, of course, but it's close enough. Technically, it's possible what Anadar was saying. Either the Tech Priest or the Inquisitor's intelligence was somehow uploaded into the system, but that's A, incredibly rare, and B, super incredibly heretical. So, probably not.
Oh yeah, like that's a reason for things to not happen.
That was a
Yeah.
It's rare and heretical.
Nothing heretical ever happens on this ship.
Or
No.
rare looks at 500 Necrons.
But having communed with the machine spirit, nothing seems particularly off.
Okay, well,
My suggestion at this point is that I'm just going to keep an eye on it. I don't know what else to do or say about it, to be quite frank.
okay, fuck it, let's go.
This is a bad idea.
This is an awesome idea.
Okay, so you guys get away from Sigmund's Folly really quickly. And you jump into the warp. Navigate.
Okay.
2-foot fall?
400 demons there.
No. Your trip. You have some minor Geller field fluctuations, but nothing particularly
Anything out of the
worrying.
ordinary?
No, nothing strange. It takes about 6 days real time and 2.5 days your time, and that you make it to footfall.
Phew. Hate it when we go
As
back in
you
time.
leave the warp and start moving towards where you're going to dock, your pilot tells you that the ship doesn't want to slow down. Like he's having trouble.
Speed! Let's
Wow.
avoid the planet.
I
of
told
the
you we needed a new
planetary
ship
or
now.
whatever it is.
Okay, well, yeah, clearly we need to steer away so we don't crash into the planet.
You don't crash into the planet. He's just having a very, very hard time slowing down. Like, yeah, you get parked, but like he's got his foot to the
kinda
floor as hard as
It's like,
We
possible.
need new
it's like
brakes.
fighting
It's
against the
resisting him.
horse.
Wait, so just to double check with with Merrick here, is the machine spirit going through some kind of midlife life crisis, pretending and be like, "Ooh, I'm so young and spruce again. I want to go fast. There's no reason for me to stop ever."
I haven't asked it specifically, but yes, that is.
Is the machine spirit being fucking sassy?
No, it's never been very sassy, and it wasn't the last time I spoke to it, at least.
That's
but yeah,
why I like it.
that would be my guess, Captain. Yes, is that it's excited about its newfound capabilities and is trying to stretch its legs, as it were.
Or engines.
So, Footfall is not a planet. It's a loose collection of asteroids which are actually chained together in massive, massive chains and structures. But there's a number of different places that you can dock here. There's multiple ports. There's plenty of starships around, void ships, all buzzing all over the place here. It's a busy place.
Well, I'm gonna go to the House of Copernicus' favorite docking station,
Sure.
because why not?
Yeah.
The
You
flags
dock.
on it and everything.
So
And-
you dock at Footfall.
It's just nice to be someplace civilized.
At least somewhat civilized.
Well, I'm saying where you can do civilized trading.
That's true. So what are you guys doing here?
Well, I mean, there are a few things we need to do. I mean, we're meeting some people at some other place to discuss getting a beast and also getting possible tech from them. And also, I am ringing up the the noble contacts I have, or the people I think that might be interested in my new endeavor of selling cKnoor stuff to them. So I'm basically looking to take orders, because if I remember correctly, we have a system where we can feed, like, if we find cKnoor to buy, we can feed it through our system at Cobalt and then ship it forward.
You
correct?
you already have Xenotech to trade coming into Cobalt.
Yeah.
You need buyers for it right now.
Yeah. So I'm looking for basically to put out feelers to my contacts to see if anyone's interested in the cKnoor I have, or
Okay.
if they would be interested in possible other. I mean, I'm sure Anodar, because we're going to talk about tech when we meet the his people, right? So I'm sure Anodar already has like a list of possible products that we might be able to procure.
Yeah. Perfect for private militias of any size. Planetary Defense Force? Good.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me. Let's see. I would say, I mean, this is an inquiry roll. Unless, yeah, inquiry. Because you're looking for buyers here.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean, I can't
And
remember
if you're
who-
specifically trying to use your contacts to ship stuff out over into the Clixus sector, you get a bonus for that.
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting to get some help from from Icarus,
Okay.
because I assume you have inquiry, because I
I
fucking
do.
don't. Yeah.
Yes. Are you telling me to be really good at this?
Of course I am. And
So-
also we're using my contacts.
Okay. Let's use them.
There we go.
Yeah.
5 degrees of success.
Pretty
Yeah.
good.
You actually yeah, you find plenty of buyers here. There's a good market for xenotech over in the Calixis sector. You know, completely underground, but there's plenty of places to ship it to. If you
Good.
want to go ahead and roll commerce, you can set up a good deal for yourself
Yeah.
and make sure that you're not getting screwed over or anything like that.
Are we off the ship when we're doing this?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're off the ship.
So he's giving me a bonus. Oh, how much do I get a bonus? Just from cKnoor? Or do I just get the plus 10 from cKnoor?
No, this is
Or is
still
the
with his
original?
contact, so it's another plus 10.
Big plus
So it's 20?
Yep.
Yes, yep.
Okay. Plus my own plus 20 on commerce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good. He sold them this stuff. They really want it. It's good.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it is fucking good.
So your deal is set up very, very well. You're getting like an excellent price for everything that you're shipping out here. So that's part of your endeavors done. You have 2 parts left, and that's make sure that you have a warp route between your buyers and your sellers.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to set up the shipping along the route. So you need to either get a contract with someone to, if we want to look at the Cronus Expanse map, ship things all the way from Cobalt through Myris area, Damaris, Sigmund's Folly, and then the Footfall. Or you need to find a more direct route from those 2 places and then set up shipping along that
We
route
should
instead.
map the route between them.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to go if I can help it. Considering what we're shipping, I don't want to go past Damaris. That just seems like bad news. Going past Myris seems fine, but then we have to go the other way around the Cauldron. And I also don't want to. We know where Von Grimm's Rest is, but I don't want to like stop by another, like, a competing house. That seems bad too. So the question is if we can go through like Cobalt, Myros area, and then to Sigmund's Folly or something, like straight.
How dangerous is it just to go straight from Cobalt football? Just
Cobalt to
one-
Footfall?
Yeah.
That's
a long jump.
Yeah.
The problem is that it's an incredibly long jump. So it's not necessarily more dangerous than any other jump you're doing because time is a little weird in the Immaterium anyway. The problem is that time is a little weird in the Immaterium and you have no guarantees on how long things are going to take to ship or anything like that. Like you're making a very long direct journey, and if anything goes wrong along the way, they have nowhere to stop or fix anything or anything like that.
Okay.
I mean, we could look at the. I mean, this is a big trading place, so maybe there are some routes already from Cobalt. Because I mean, it's not like Cobalt is an unknown, as it were. We knew about it before we got into the Cronus Expand.
You did know that pretty much no one goes there. That's not a place that people show up.
What's the different color of the line from Cobalt to Murus signify?
That was a route that you purchased.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the best way would be Cobalt, Murus area, Sigmund's Folly. If we could because Murus to area, we've routed that ourselves, right?
Yeah, we have.
And we bought the one from Cobalt to Murus, so it would just be area to Sigmund's Folly.
Well, and then we have to see where we want to deliver it. If we want to deliver it to Footfall, or if we want to deliver it to our buyers somewhere else, like further.
Well, it's got to get through. Like the only way through is via Footfall.
Yeah, Footfall, and then through the Maw.
Mm-hmm.
And from there into the Calixis sector.
Yeah. So, how far do we have to? Do we know where we're delivering it in the Calixis sector, or just into the Calixis sector?
You don't know from there. Like that's past your end of this deal.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
it
we don't
seems
we
like
don't have
would
we
be
just
delivering
have
it
to
to them
just-
footfall. and
Yeah,
then
your
they would
destination
take
is Footfall, and they
Okay,
take
good.
it from there into the Calixtus sector.
Yeah, okay. So that's pretty easy to set up then. Like just finding and tracking that path. What was the other thing we had to do?
We actually have to like set up the shipping.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, you
supply
need
the
a
ship.
contract.
Mhm.
Right.
with
So
the
like
ship
we have a
company.
ship that we could we could use appreciated deal for that. I don't know if that's going to be
It's-
enough for the volume that we're moving.
Yeah, generally ships like this, you pretty much most often use non-warp ships on smaller jumps, and like you set up trades that end up being tens to hundreds of years later that the stuff actually shows up. For some of the other stuff, I mean, if you can set up shipping with ships that actually have warp travel, it costs a lot more, but you can also charge a lot more for your stuff. It's just whichever way you want to go about doing this.
Yeah.
And because this is very specialty exotic type stuff, this is probably stuff they want sooner rather than later. Like no one wants
Yeah.
to buy a fancy Eldar blender and then have it show up 400 years later for their great
Also,
great grandkids to use.
I don't want to have the goods in our possession for that long either.
Yeah, you want it shifted.
Yeah. So
And we know that we could trust the crew of the Unappreciated Deal. More than
Yeah.
we could just some random folks we hired and said, hey, don't look in these crates.
I don't know.
yeah, I mean considering we were
Wait,
earlier on shipping stuff that was mislabeled,
is
and we found out pretty darn quickly.
is
Barely-
the crew, is the
barely
crew on the
soon enough.
appreciated deal from Rittermuneron?
No.
I don't think there's any crew left. There might be a few.
There's like 3 left, and the
Had to restock a few
The
times.
Inquisition took 1.
Yeah,
They
they're
took,
all,
like,
the rest of them are
one.
just hiding in the bowels of the ship
Yeah,
somewhere,
they
going
took
like,
like-
"Ooh, what are we gonna blow up next?"
Keep in
What's
mind,
blowing up?
if you send the Unappreciated Deal off to constantly be doing this shipping,
We can't do anything
Uh,
else.
it can't do anything else. So you can't use it for any endeavors, and you
Yeah.
have to find something else to continue supplying Sigmund's Folly.
Yeah, and we
Wouldn't
already
it be-
send it.
It would
send
be
it-
going to Sigmund's Folly from Footfall.
It
So
would,
could
but
it
it is
resupply
not.
it?
No,
We
it's
can-
not a very big ship at all. I mean, it's not a transport ship; it's a scout, right?
Yeah,
so
like-
it's got a very
like,
small
yeah,
cargo
like
space.
it's currently
I mean,
spending all of
because
its time doing
because the nature of Xeno trading is that we're not going to be moving a whole lot of goods, just a lot of expensive smaller goods. Like it could probably handle that, but it couldn't handle that and supply moving.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Could you modify it to add cargo bays or something?
I mean,
Yeah,
it is already.
you can, but we would have to. I
Well,
don't
I
know
think-
how many hull
I think-
points.
I
or
think-
hull
There's
space it
there's
has.
2 ways to solve this problem: get another ship, or
Yep.
make Sigmund's Folly self-sufficient.
Well,
Yep.
hold on. If we can get another ship, if we try and find basically a wanted pirate in this area, and we can get the bounty on him and then just take his ship.
Steal someone's shit.
Kevin, do you want to make any sort of inquiry or anything like that,
I can do a search for wanted,
like for bounties and stuff? Yeah.
bounties and stuff.
He's got a piece of paper with names on it.
We'll
Yeah,
go
I
with piece of
mean,
paper.
that's I like that idea. Also, there's the other option is that if we feel like the amount of goods we're shipping, that Sigmund's the Unappreciated Deal would suffice because it's smaller quantities of very expensive cargo. Then we could always set the Unappreciated Deal to do the cargo route, and then hire an external contractor to supply Sigmund's Folly.
Yeah.
So that the contractor we're hiring is only supplying
doing the
our
good stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
So not doing what's the like turnover rate for the missionaries coming through to Sigmund's Folly?
It's pretty low. Well, you convinced them to stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Right
thinking
now,
if that gets pretty famous, maybe people could
Well, I mean,
bring
that's-
stuff.
Yeah, but that's why we sent out or plan to send out the Unappreciated Deal on an endeavor. We set them to do that.
You already
To
did.
Yeah,
to
he's
set
already
up a larger, like, let's say, spiritual sanctuary.
Kevin, it might be good to get Icarus to help you.
Yeah, I was gonna
Just
say
show him your data slate. Go, hey,
there.
connect to the dots.
Yeah, guys, go find me a pirate.
Okay. I'll help.
Who,
Or do you want me to just do it?
a pirate who's really bad at fighting.
Yeah,
He's got a
let's-
really
also
big
got a
transport
nice ship.
He's got a really big transport
Well-
ship for some reason.
let's
Well,
find
he's a
let's find
pirate,
us
He probably has cargo holds and cargo ship.
Yeah,
let's
cargo
find us
ship
one of
that
them
can't
pirates
fight
with
them.
no weapons.
Yeah,
Well, that
Just
would be
a bit-
hard.
we want a guy who's got a ship as shitty as ours.
Our ship's really good though.
Do you want
Wow.
to assist me?
Only if he's got it pre-trained.
Has he got it trained?
Me? No.
No. Okay.
Like we probably actually have one of the best transport ships in the sector.
Easy, like easy.
Did
No.
you add my +10?
Yep.
It didn't matter anyways. Yeah, okay, we don't know.
There's no pirates around here.
No.
Just no pirates around.
It's low.
Okay,
we
but I
are
mean
right-
that's
we are right
something
next to
we can
Navy
look
Yard.
for that whenever we go to another system. In the meantime, that does not seem to be an option, so maybe we should try and find a contractor that could supply Sigmund's Folly and get some different cost estimates for what that would cost.
Or you can ask like your rogue trader friends and your rogue trader hangout.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to ask a contractor.
Yeah, just
How much
ask a
does it cost
regular
to buy
person.
it?
I'm not going to ask another house to
Yeah,
earn money on my shit.
Just ask a regular person.
Yeah.
Do regular people have ships for this sort of thing?
Well, there'll be someone who's not a rogue trader who ships things places.
And I
They
mean,
can,
On
you
this scale?
you can get, non-warp capable ships to send to Sigmund's Folly if you really want,
Yeah.
or if you're.
or I mean, the other option is that I'm sure, like, the House of Silkernicus isn't just me.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I might be able to find a relative that could do it for a price. I mean, they're not going to do it for free just because we're the same house.
Can we buy a rock on Footfall and install a really big pulley on it? With loads
And
of
just send-
baskets and
Yeah,
put
just
the food
little
basket in-
baskets of sandwiches.
Yeah, and have like a serve or just tugging it constantly. And then if it gets sucked into the warp storm, you'll
You
know
can
because
just
it's
pull
like
it out.
it's on the fishing line. Huh?
I hope that's not Elder Tech.
Well, not anymore.
How much does it actually cost to buy a starship?
A lot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how much a lot?
I don't even think you have enough profit factor
Yeah.
to burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Not a sizable one anyway.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we only need a trade ship. We don't need like a freaking cruiser. But
Well, I mean, I'm guessing the option is that Mouse talks to. We get him in contact
Hey,
with.
it's his fucking planet now. Make him sort it out.
Yeah, I'm saying he can probably set up deliveries from
Yeah.
Footfall or from Damaris with other, like with free traders or whatever.
Yeah,
they're
like,
available. I
when
mean,
when his
the-
spies are bringing him info, they can also bring loads of wheat or whatever. humans
I mean,
eat.
the only problem with that, if some shit happens, it'll be like kind of stuck.
says
Your ship is worth like 48 profit factor at this point, I believe.
So can we find a crappier ship?
We did. It's called the unappreciated deal.
A second crappier ship?
Yeah, but then we have to find the space bugs again.
No.
And I mean, that was the plan, but we couldn't find a pirate.
Yeah.
So if we wanted.
I
Just
mean-
keep. I'm looking at things.
I could
basically
ask
what it
my
is it's our
associates,
profit.
but we don't
The
really
acquisition-
do stuff.
No.
The acquisition ship for a test is our profit factor minus how many hull points it has.
Yeah, but let's be realistic. I don't think we're buying a ship. We need
Well,
to.
no,
we need,
we would have to
And
roll
that's
like
just-
under a 10, basically.
And that's just the bare bones ship without
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
on it.
Well,
We
it runs. It has a warp engine.
Right.
yeah, but we need to set up a supply route to Sigmund's Folly from Footfall. That's kind of what we need, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's send out Icarus and see what our options are.
Like, it could just be a temporary thing, and then we could endeavour finding one once we've got the rest of it shut up. It's like, oh, look, we've got this to do for now.
Well, I mean, it's a question
They're
of
not
we're
gonna start.
we're assuming that our products that we're shipping from Cobalt are going to be very profitable.
Oh yeah.
So even if the cost of supplying Sigmund's Folly is pretty costly, it's still better to pay that and run our Cobalt route
Oh yeah.
than not running the Cobalt route.
Yeah, just getting supplies to a small colony like Sigmund's Folly is going to be like a very small percentage of a successful Xenotrade route.
We don't use that word, we say products.
Yeah.
Xeno product route.
Original
Found 'em.
products from Cobalt.
It's
Okay. So Icarus finds some shipping options. The best one is going to cost about 1 profit factor out of whatever you get from the Endeavor.
How many are we getting from the Endeavor?
You don't know yet. It's based on
Yeah.
all of your deals and stuff put together.
Yeah, and we're talking about our Cobalt products.
Mhm.
I think that's, for now, I think that's the best. That's still a good deal. Like,
Yeah.
compared
I mean, that's as good as it can be without being free. So
Mm-hmm.
and then we can maybe make it free later. Like we can
Yeah.
really negotiate. when we got
So can
stuff.
can Icarus, can you set up what would the economical term be? Like the deal that we set it up so that once everything else is in motion, we can just turn that on and start moving the unappreciated deal on the other route. Because I mean, right now we don't need to supply Sigmund's Folly, right? That's as soon as we have everything in order.
didn't we start unappreciated deal on its own Endeavor?
You did.
Yeah,
So like
but I mean,
we could set it up and get it going now because it's doing that. It's not doing the supply stuff.
Well, its endeavor is actually to bring stuff to the colony, so
yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Ah.
still supporting it at the moment.
Well, you could do that faster if it didn't have to also haul all the food.
Yeah.
Like burning 1 profit factor and setting this up now and giving them time to spin up the operation, not necessarily a terrible idea.
Yeah, but it's still costly though, and we are
is
in the business of
costly.
making money.
Are we?
Yeah, but also
Mhm.
like these things do take time to get moving. Like especially if they're going to be using sublight ships as part of the chain, like that
Well,
takes time.
I'm assuming that that's sorted out in the deal. If it's one profit factor, I'm just assume that it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if it's
like whether it's 100 sublight ships constantly moving or 1 warp ship doing it, like 1 profit, like it works. No matter how they get it done.
All right, well, that's your money, Captain.
Yes, exactly.
Shouldn't have reminded him.
I'm pretty sure he never forgets.
And that's why I like to be frugal with it.
Okay, so
I think
Are you setting up like a commerce thing to do like the contract or what? Is it just like
that's just part of the contract. You don't have to
Okay.
roll anything for that at that point.
Don't forget you've got the computer that gives you
Yeah.
+10 on commerce because it's good. It tells you how
only
to
when I'm in
get
the ship?
Yeah, it tells you how to get really sneaky sub clauses in.
Just make the text smaller.
So basically, the thing we need to do before we could give the go command on this, then, if we want, is to either buy or navigate a warp route between Area and Sigmund's Folly.
I think we'll just navigate it.
yeah, and then we have
Try
to.
either.
Yeah, I guess. So we're almost done. You know what?
Well, I
You
mean,
know
that's basically it. Once we have that warp route, all you have to say is go, and we will have fulfilled the
Mhm.
endeavor, is my understanding.
Yeah, but I mean, it would be great to do that straight away. But I think we're meeting a few of Anadar's friend next time.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
no.
and Vinderos doing a thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
You
Although
wanna
I'm
take
not
care of
good
that
at
now?
inquiry though.
Ah, yeah, but you just gotta point Icarus at the right people.
That's gonna be interesting for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Aww. This.
Hey, all you gotta do, Captain, is order him.
I don't know what you're talking about. So
Yeah, he doesn't.
No, but you pre-approved it already.
You
yeah,
did.
doesn't mean I'm
So you-
pre-approving and telling Icarus to help you out are 2 very different things.
Well, if you don't want it to happen, then you don't want it to happen. I mean,
Well,
I mean, I can just ask Icarus.
for the
No.
for the small price of telling Icarus to do his job. I mean,
well, there's a different. See, when Icarus does things, he does things for the House of Silkernicus.
yeah.
Yeah, and I have a sneaking suspicion that the thing you are about to do might be good for the House of Silkernicus, but maybe it's a thing the House of Silkernicus shouldn't really know about, because then at least we have plausible deniability.
Yeah, that's why I just told you a thing was happening, but didn't give you the details.
Exactly. So that's why I can't ask Icarus to help you guys.
But I can ask Icarus, and you can ask Icarus. You got me in on this. You need to get Icarus in on it as well, and I will help you.
But if I tell Icarus to do it, he's gonna not do it. That's how
well.
that guy works.
Well, you know what?
I'll
That's-
go ask Icarus.
That's a
Icarus.
sneaky conundrum that you guys should figure out until next time.
Oh yeah, it is 3. I will ask
Bye,
you next
Derp.
time, Icarus.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
All he's gotta do is
We're
use
gonna
his-
be so Xeno rich!
Yeah. You have no idea how rich we're gonna be.